So the H-1B visa program is important. There are about almost 5 lakh Indians who are affected in some way, directly or indirectly, by any changes to the H-1B program. I think a few things. One, I think India is conscious of the fact that for any country, their immigration regime tends to be a sovereign matter, including India's. And so, and in that sense, it's really up to every government to design their own visa policies. That's really up to those governments. A few considerations, however. One, I think industry has raised some concerns about whether it is able to get sufficient talent for jobs, including Indian-based MNCs, but also US-based companies as well. So that is one concern, but that's largely a business matter rather than a government-to-government matter. The second issue is that the government has raised was the potential humanitarian consequences for separation of families, for H-1B visa holders who are abroad, when there were concerns a few days ago that such people would not be allowed to enter into the country absent a $100,000 fee. Fortunately, the White House clarified that that was not the case, that existing H-1B visa holders would not be affected, and that these new rules would apply for more long-term from next year for the visa lottery. One last, I think, consideration is that the U.S. remained, until recently, I mean, this was before Operation Sindoor, the negative opinion of the U.S. and India was actually quite low. In one survey conducted earlier this year, it was only 19% of Indians expressed a negative view of India, which is amongst the lowest in the world. I think Israel only, and amongst a few other countries, is lower. And a big reason for that was, I think, this idea that the U.S. was an attractive place for education and employment. Now, it is unclear whether in the long term, if more and more conditions and restrictions are placed, whether that will change over time. Now, that's obviously not something weighing on the Trump administration's minds, but something to consider.